Jams, and sorry, I know I just shook you when I waved because I don't have my tripod. Trying to use the arm pod. Anyway, hi, welcome. So happy you stopped by. Today I have my Stampin' Up! Paper pumpkin for the month of October. I had to think. And guess where I'm at?
Kim's.
Yeah, she's here too. I'll show you her in a minute. But first, let me show you what the project is this month. Sorry, I'm like, ugh. It was called Season of Gratitude. I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what came in this month's kit. So every month the paper pumpkin comes in this beautiful box and you'll open it up. And I've already taken everything out, but it's always wrapped in this nice blue tissue paper and it comes with a little card. And then you'll get all of your supplies shrink wrapped in a little packet here. I took it all out so you can actually see everything that's here. We're going to make 8 cards today and it includes the envelopes, and check out the pattern. It's like a sweater on the inside of the envelope. What a special touch. And we got our card bases and then all the embellishments we will need. In addition to the specialty adhesives, you will still need a tape runner, like a double-sided tape, kind of, whichever you prefer, but you will always get your glue dots and mounting foam, kind of like your 3-dimensional pop-ups. And then look at the stamp set. Every month you do receive a acrylic stamp set and a mini ink pad. This month we got chocolate chip, and I just have this on piece in front of a piece of vanilla cardstock so you can see the stamps better. And the beauty of paper pumpkin is once I assemble all of this, I'm always going to have my stamp set and my ink pad to use for future products, and quite frequently there's extra supplies. And here are the cards they have designed for us this month, the Season of Gratitude. You can see this is what we're going to make. And when you open it up, you do have fairly detailed instructions. You can always message me if you have problems, but they show them, you know, how to stamp, where you apply your pieces. The glitter takes you all the way through the end of the project. And then your contents are on the back. So let's put this together and see what I come up with. And look, Kim is right there. She's working on last month's paper pumpkin kit, which
is this.
Something good to eat.
Yay!
And I'll link in below my video when I did mine last month. So we're both gonna just chill out and do our paper pumpkins.
Bye!
Hey there, friends. Again, I'm back just to add a little insert to my paper pumpkin. I did finish all of my projects. I only got 4 of the cards done when I was working with Kim, which you already saw us working on. And then the next day I went to visit my friend Joyce and just finished working on them while I visited with her. So I will show you an insert of what all the cards look like, how I made mine a little different. If you're not sure, you know, if you jumped in the middle or something, we're talking paper pumpkin, Stampin' Up. It's one of my favorite subscriptions, and I don't say that just because I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I'm crafty, and I like to get kits that just let me do things. So you can see what I did. If you are a subscriber and you got this set, I would love to hear if you did anything differently. And I wanted to let you know that they have a special promotion for the month of November. Actually, there's 2 things I want to tell you. First of all, they haven't told us what's in it yet, but they gave us a sneak peek of the November box, which I'm going to insert here. I'm very excited because I love blue, and it's typically always orange, so just that the box, which really has no value, is going to be blue is exciting. It's obviously a holiday theme, so no idea if it's a kit project, you know, well, it's a kit, but if it's like a project or if it's cards. So I can't help you with that, but if you're at all interested in subscribing, you would have until November 10th to subscribe and get this blue box with whatever surprise is inside. And then through the month of November, they are giving us a chance to purchase a new item that will be not available again until the new catalog next June. So this is a beautiful set of framelets, and they are stitched framelets. I'm going to insert some little graphics showing you. And these aren't on sale. It's just kind of like a get it early in case you want to use this for your holiday projects and cards. It's really cute. They are, you know, dies basically to cut shapes. If you are into crafting, you know, I compare these styles, we call them framelets, but it's like the Spellbinders, Nestabilities, kind of along those lines. You could use it in various die cutting machines. And in addition to the order, which you would get this month, it's not like you order it now and don't get it until June. You order it and you get it in November, but after November 30th, it will not be available. They have several sets. I believe there are 9 sets of stamps that will work with these framelets, and those are on sale. They are 25% off. So I'm going to kind of insert the image of the stamp sets that are on sale, and I'll put what the prices are. Some of them are photopolymer, which means they're a clear and they stick on like your glass block or acrylic block and you can see through them. So those are photopolymer. They'll just have one price. Some of them are available either as, in Stampin' Up we call it our clear mount, which also sticks on your block, your acrylic block, or you can get them wood mount, where they actually come with a piece of wood, the wood mount stamps, so you would still put it together, but if some people like those. So the wood mount are a little more expensive, but you have either choice. So check those out if you're interested. And I think that's all I wanted to share with you. Okay guys, I wanted to show you how my paper pumpkin finally ended up. I got 4 cards done with Kim, and then the next day I went and visited Joyce and did the remaining 4. So there's my envelopes that are just going to hang out there. If you remember, this is the way they suggested doing the kit. I changed it a little bit. Let me show you. I did them all a little different. So this is probably my least favorite card. It is the shaker. You can see there's the sequins in there. The white was so stark to me that I tried to ink it, and this one I think I went a little bit too overboard, so not very impressed. Here's one, then I tried it where I scaled down the size of the white, and I do like this one. I again did it with the shaker, just a little bit of inking around the edges, and switched up how the banner went on. Then I did some that weren't shakers at all. I just took the elements. I took that leaf piece, which I have some extras now, is this one, and it had the perforated to be on the front. Well, I cut that, and then I put the solid in the back, and I used my squares and just kind of popped it up. This one I didn't do any extra inking on the sides. And then this I used the anniversary stamp. Oh no, it wasn't an anniversary stamp in there. I used a stamp from a different set, sorry. And this time I inked it, added a little gold washi. And then here's even a simpler, but with that gold, it just gives it that sparkle. The light's not going to catch it. Again, I just kind of randomly glued some sequins on, and these are probably the closest to how the kit was, other than I added in, I couldn't just not use these punch outs, so I added them in to decorate, and then again I added the gold washi just to help break up that giant piece of white, and I did the inking. And these, the last 3 here are all shakers too. So I did one as thanks to you, I did another anniversary as a shaker and just positioned the leaves a little differently. And then the last one I used a lot of the sequins, and I didn't run out yet, but I did that as a birthday, and that stamp set was from a different one. So those are how my 8 cards turned out. And the last thing I want to show you is what I have for leftovers. Now granted, these 2 pieces are leftover because of how I just used the leaves on some and not the shaker. So I do have 2 more of these panels. You can see how the leaves are perforated. So I can use those for another. another project. I have plenty of sequins. There were 3 different sizes, so those are still all my leftovers for other projects. I have quite a bit of the baker's twine. I have adhesive, so I could do more shakers. These are the long strips, and these are the smaller strips. I have a bunch of glue dots, which worked great to like put on those sequins right there. They're the perfect size. They also worked well for the little bow. And then I have, for continued use, is this little Stampin' Up ink pad. I have 3 more because there were 3 I did not do shakers. So these are the little panels that you use to make your windows. They go right here. So I could do shaker cards with those, or I could use them for something else. And of course I have my stamp set. Now you'll notice that the photopolymer stamps do get stained. Now I used brown ink, however when you wash it, it kind of looks reddish. You do not need to worry about that because it doesn't affect the way the stamp makes an impression. Any stamp like that, if you're worried about it being stained, it should still stamp fine. So, but that will happen. It's just the way they're made. And that is everything that's left over for another project. So, what do you think of what I did last month? And what do you think in the next one? Of course, when I get it, I will more than likely, I'll try to get together. Kim actually subscribes to Paper Pumpkin as well, so I thought it would be fun if her and I could get together and do them every month, just as another, you know, another video where I get to have her with me, because it's always fun to have Kim. And the problem is that we usually start talking and laughing so much we can't even finish it. I mean, ideally you should be able to finish the whole box in under an hour. For sure under an hour. We were like working for 3 hours and like I said, I got 4 done. So that's the distraction when you have a good friend. Just like you guys are my good friends. So thank you for checking it out. I'll have the link to my Stampin' Up website if you're at all interested in ordering from me. I appreciate it. Not necessarily. I say I'm a terrible salesperson all the time, but if you are interested, I'm happy to help you because, you know, we all have to enable each other when it comes to craft supplies. So, in case nobody's told you today, you matter. You make a difference in my world. You give me this smile because it's just so exciting. I can't tell you how much, you know, doing these videos and making all my friends has really made my life better. So you do matter, and don't ever forget it. Bye, friends.